I am honored to deliver, upon the instruction of the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the Oslo Joint Communique. This joint communique highlights a significant milestone in the quest of the Filipino people to achieve peace, reconciliation, and unity. I am therefore privileged to report that the government of the Republic of the Philippines and the National Democratic Front of the Philippines have agreed to a principled and peaceful resolution in ending the armed conflict. Allow me to read the joint communique. The Oslo Joint Communique. On November 23, 2023, the government of the Republic of the Philippines and the National Democratic Front of the Philippines affirm and sign a joint statement to wit, cognizant of all serious socio-economic and environmental issues and the foreign security threats facing the country, the parties recognize the need to unite as a nation in order to urgently address these challenges and resolve the reasons of the armed conflict. The parties agree to a principled and peaceful resolution of the armed conflict, resolving the roots of the armed conflict and ending the armed struggle shall pave the way for the transformation of the CPP, NPA, and NDF. The parties acknowledge the deep-rooted socio-economic and political grievances and agree to come up with a framework that sets the priority for the peace negotiation with the aim of achieving the relevant socio-economic and political reforms towards a just and lasting peace. Such framework that will set the parameters for the final peace agreement shall be agreed upon by both parties. Consequently, we envision and look forward to a country where united people can live in peace and prosperity." Unquote. The joint statement is a product of a series of informal discussions held in the Netherlands and Norway starting in 2022 between the emissaries of the GRP and the NDFP with the facilitation of the Royal Norwegian Government. The parties recognizes the initiative of former Armed Forces of the Philippines AEP Chief General Emmanuel T. Bautista Jr., which was personally welcomed by then NDFP Chief Political Consultant Professor Jose Maria Sison. It was signed by the GRP represented by the Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Antonio Ernesto F. Lagdameo Jr., the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity Secretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., and General Emmanuel T. Bautista, and by the NDF, represented by the National Executive Council member Luis G. Halandoni, Negotiating Panel Interim Chairperson Julieta de Lima, and panel members Connie K. Ledesma. The signing was witnessed by the Royal Norwegian Government Special Envoy Christina Lie Revholm, the Foreign Minister of the Royal Norwegian Government Espen Barth Eide graced the signing of the ceremony, which was held at the City Hall of Oslo, and affirmed the continuing commitment of the Royal Norwegian Government as third-party facilitator. For their part, both Secretary Antonio F. Lagdameo Jr. and Luis G. Halandoni expressed optimism as to the positive path to peace that both parties shall work on. End of communique. I take this opportunity to call to all Filipinos to unite and fully support our President, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., and your government in this most noble endeavor to finally realize our collective and shared aspiration of a peaceful, prosperous, and united country. Mabuhay ang kapayapaan, mabuhay tayong lahat, at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.